Hey everyone, it's Nerf Boy Productions here. Today I am here with an unboxing and review of the X2O water blasters. So I recently made a video with my good friend Griffin and we reviewed and took a look at some of the new Nerf Super Soaker blasters. A lot of you guys seem to love that. I understand this isn't Nerf and it doesn't shoot foam, but it sort of falls under the whole toy blaster category. So I thought these two specific blasters would be really cool to show you on this channel. And here's why. So today I was in Toys R Us looking around for coolest stuff to show you guys, and I noticed the spot where I picked up my Nerf Super Soakers was gone. They were in a different aisle on like display, so they were like up front and close right in the front of the store, but where they used to be was these things. So Nerf had the big headline, but these things look cooler to me than the Nerf ones that have came out. So like I said, the company is X2O, and the box is, I'm gonna say their box art is not the best. Initially to me, they don't look like the best, most well-known company, but that doesn't mean they're not gonna have some great stuff. So these are Super Soaker style, so you fill them up with water, and they're water blasters. We have the Aqua Lizer here, and the Drenchinator over here. These two blasters together cost me about $80 Canadian, so definitely not cheap toys. Let's go ahead and start off with the Aqua Lizer, and then we'll save the biggest for last. Okay, so the Aqua Lizer shoots, it claims it shoots up to 25 feet or 7.6 meters, holds 24 fluid ounces of fluid or 710 milliliters. There's a really bad shadow here I apologize about from this tree, but very, very cool blaster. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys the back of the box here. They advertised fast filling action. This one in particular has 3 different nozzles for 3 different types of spray, and it even comes with a scope. They call it the Eagle Eye scope. It uses an action blast pump to generate ultimate force, and it's got the control blast nozzle. So let's go ahead and open it up. I need a new X-Acto, I'll tell you that. Alright, so once cutting off the amazingly thick twist ties, the box is done and we're left with the Aqua Lizer. Hello. This is what happens when your tripod's not secured properly. Okay, so the Aqua Lizer has a front pump with a pretty satisfying draw length. Not too bad. Like I said, they advertised the whole fast fill. Undo the lid on top here. Take this fast fill thing off. So it's got this cap system, which is really great. It's got the tactical rail on top with the scope that mounts to it. Slides on like a Nerf rail. And that's it, everybody. So you fill it up with water. You can actually hear it. The tube pressurizes. And then when you pull the trigger, water will shoot out. Like I also said, on the front you have 3 different nozzle choices. So it looks like you have a big blast, a small blast, and kind of a spray. We've got our jug of water here. Let's go ahead and fill up the X2O Aqualizer, which is trademarked, by the way. Just noticed that. Fill it up. Decent amount of water, decent amount. Okay, so what's gonna happen, you wanna make sure when you go to tighten on the top nozzle that it's on really tight, otherwise a little bit of air is gonna leak out. But you're gonna pump this up till it's fully pressurized. It doesn't seem to have a release valve, it's just basically till it doesn't pump anymore, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Let's say that's as pumped as you're ever gonna get it. And we'll just put it on the biggest nozzle first and fire. Okay, what I really like about this is you can actually, with the pressure you have, spray and then stop. Oh, that's pretty good distance. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And let's try the fan mode. I see a rainbow. Oh, this is awesome, guys. This is actually taking a lot of water. This is a really sustainable pressure. It's not dying down at all. I don't know how it's doing this. It's just watering forever. Oh yeah. All right. We've shot a lot of water out of this thing. Still got a little bit left. So definitely a great amount of water on the X2O Aqualizer. I'm really satisfied with how far it shoots. Nice tank. The handle well here could be a little bit comfier, but it's actually really nice to shoulder, and your eye naturally rests right into that scope. And the water beam's actually meeting right with the crosshairs, which is great to see. X2O Aqualizer, this was the cheaper one of the bunch. I got it for $30, so it's actually up there with the Nerf pricing, but I actually think really, really great. And of course, that's Canadian pricing, so if you want to see the American pricing, CAD to USD or whatever, just know it's the X2O Aqualizer. Also, I don't know where you're gonna be able to find these things, because it was kind of even hard to find in my Toys R Us, but kind of a really cool secret steal. Never seen anything like it, and it's kind of like a hidden gem. Really happy with the results of that guy. Let's go ahead and move on to the Drenchinator. So the Dredge Inator is the first one I saw that just blew my mind. It's got, again, it's got the exact same 3 different modes on the front, which I like all 3 modes. I think they did a good choice of differentiating those modes. Same fast filling cap, but this one holds 50 fluid ounces and shoots 25 feet. So same distance, but it holds more capacity. And then a cool thing is on the side, it's got this flip out kind of blue targeting system, which is super cool. It's got bipods that fold down, which is really awesome. Reminds me of a Centurion or something like that. No tactical rail to apply the scope that you bought with the other one, but it comes with a bandolier, so you can actually sling it. I'd imagine once you fill this thing, it gets pretty heavy, so it actually comes with a strap to sling it around your shoulder. And on the back, it just shows you all the cool stuff it does, and it looks like it's the exact same. You pump up to pressurize, and then you got the trigger action, just with a bigger capacity, a bigger blaster. You got the bipods and the flip out side aimer. The flip out is only on the left side, so this is only going to be good for right-handed users. Kind of a pain in the butt for you guys who are lefties, but nonetheless, this should be cool for me. And once again, this is the X2O Drenchinator. After undoing all those massive twist ties, really pain in the butt to get all this stuff out of there. But now, the Drenchinator is free. Once again, it's got the little fast fill advertisement on here. Let's take that off. And let's go ahead and fill it up right now. So I'm just setting the blaster down to fill it up, and I noticed the bipod pieces are really close together, so it's definitely not going to stand on its own at all. You have to be holding it. It's going to stabilize it if you put it down on something, but it's not going to... It's sort of standing on its own there, but as you can see, bipods definitely could be better. They also slide down way too easy. They don't actually like click up into position, they just kind of fall. This one's also way harder to shoulder because you're not supposed to. I'll show you what I mean. Oh, it took that water, man. Dang, this thing holds a lot. All right, so originally I went to put it up to my shoulder and I was like, well, this sucks. The blaster wants to naturally fall forwards. And I think it's supposed to. You see in the bladder how it's got that arch? This is awesome, and this is why you have the side panel to aim with. This is pretty cool. Bazooka style. The pumping's okay. It's a little uncomfortable to do on your shoulder. I'd recommend kind of bringing it down like this to pump, and then like bring up to your shoulder when you're ready to fire. I'm gonna move to the other side so you guys can see this action here. There's a little elastic on here, but if we take this off, this is the bandolier, which goes pleasantly big. It looks like there's actually only one spot on this blaster for it to hook to. Oh no, I lied. That makes more sense. There actually is a spot on the back for you to hook up. So now you've got this. Oh, this is awesome. So, as you can see, you can run around with it like this. I'm actually too tall for it, but yeah, run around like this, spraying people, and then go up to shoulder it. Okay, so it's fully pumped up. We'll leave the bipod pieces up. We'll just see how it performs with the spray. Change our nozzle. That aimer's pretty cool. The mist does not go far. The mist goes like 5 feet. I'll say that. You're not going to be using that mist option. But check this out. Constant steady power. I still like this thinnest beam the best. Then you set down the Drenchinator like this. You lock on target. It sputters a little bit, I find that. It is a nice, good, constant pressure power from the bladder, but it does sputter a little bit. Yeah, I'm hitting everything first try. All right, everyone. So final verdict, the X2O Drenchinator and the X2O Aqualizer. Like I said, both of these were $80 in total. The Aqualizer cost me $30 and the Drenchinator cost me $40. The Drenchinator is gonna have a bigger tank, but I think the Aqualizer is actually much more comfy. This is actually very cool, but it would get annoying in a war type scenario. If you're playing with friends and you're running around and shooting and you wanna run, you don't wanna run with this thing on your shoulder like, ah. You don't wanna do that. Everyone wants to play like this, which is not what this is designed to do. Like I said, they both have the same performance. This one's $10 extra. I think it's worth it. This is a kind of a cool addition, but the bipods definitely could have been much better. The flip out screen is weirder to use than the basic scope on top of the other one. But this is just kind of the big brother. They've got the same nozzles, just $10 more, you get the bigger tank. That's basically what it comes down to for me. Smaller tank, but more maneuverable, or bigger tank, but you have the shoulder loading. Let me know what you guys thought about the X2O water blasters. And there are still so many water guns out there. If this is something you really love, and you want me to do some more water videos for this summer, let me know in the comments below. If you're new to this channel, I make videos every single Saturday. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. You know what to do. As always, this was Nerf Boy Productions, signing off.